Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, I'm going to give you the highlights from Tesla's AI Day, its unveiling of its latest Optimus robot. It was a 3.5-hour long show, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details. These will just be the highlights. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out and when I do live streams. I'm doing live on Monday and Friday night. Last night we had a good live stream leading right up to the AI Day broadcast. The price of Dogecoin was also going up, which was interesting. Someone on Twitter had said that Elon was going to talk about Dogecoin or mention something about it, and he didn't. I think that'll come later when you can buy a robot using Dogecoin. But the Dogecoin price did go up about 5%, which was fun to watch, and it's kind of stayed at that level right now. But today I'm going to be talking about tech and robots and what is Tesla developing. I think it's very exciting, certainly with Tesla cars, and this 360-degree sensing around the cars is very interesting. How the power of computers now can assess all of that in real time, and they showed a lot of detail about that later on in the broadcast on AI Day. I got into a lot of detail, and some thought it was a bit monotonous and boring, but I think it all plays into how all of that sensing is important to the robot, because the robot needs to be able to sense everything around it, so it makes sense how it works together. One of the big things I think is that, as Elon said, right, they're planning these robots to be able to be mass produced. That meaning they're not just going to make one for individual clients and then make another. They want to be able to mass produce these like a car, so that what Elon said was the price of a robot would be less than a car, or maybe under $20,000 for a robot. And this is just not a single use or a single task robot, like a robot making a pizza or a robot like serving drinks in a Las Vegas bar. But this is in the human form with arms and hands and legs, can walk and move and do many different functions. That's what they're talking about, and that's what they're showing. Certainly a lot different from last year's AI, where they had a human dressed up in a robot suit. They were having fun with it, but the goal this year was to have an actual working robot. And they're not anywhere near doing all of the sensing yet, but they're building that in, and they showed that. Very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the highlights.
All right, great. Welcome to Tesla AI Day 2022. We've got some really exciting things to show you. I think you'll be pretty impressed. I do want to set some expectations with respect to our Optimus robot. As you know, last year it was just a person in a robot suit. But we've come a long way, and it's I think compared to that, it's going to be very impressive. We're going to talk about the advancements in AI for full self-driving, as well as how they apply to more generally to real-world AI problems like a humanoid robot, and even going beyond that. I think there's some potential that what we're doing here at Tesla could make a meaningful contribution to AGI. So should we bring up the bot?
Before we do that, we have one little bonus tip for the day. This is actually the first time we try this robot without any backup support. Cranes, mechanical mechanisms, no cables, nothing.
Yeah. I want to do it with you guys tonight, but it's the first time, so let's see.
You ready? Let's go.
the bot got some moves too. So this is essentially the same full self-driving computer that runs in your Tesla cars, by the way.
This is literally the first time the robot has operated without a tether. It was on stage tonight.
Yeah, we wanted to show a little bit more what we've done over the past few months with the bot, and just walking around and dancing on stage. Just humble beginnings, but you can see the autopilot neural networks running as is, just retrained for the bot directly on that new platform. That's my watering can.
Yeah, when you see a rendered view, that's the robot. That's the world the robot sees. So it's very clearly identifying objects. Like this is the object it should picking it up. Yeah.
We use the same process as we did for autopilot to collect data and train neural networks that we then deploy on the robot. That's an example that illustrates the upper body a little bit more. Something that we'll try to nail down in a few months, over the next few months, I would say, to perfection.
We actually have gone a step further than that already. The team's done an incredible job. And we actually have an Optimus bot with fully Tesla-designed and built actuators, battery pack, control system, everything. It wasn't quite ready to walk, but I think it will walk in a few weeks. But we wanted to show you the robot, something that's actually fairly close to what will go into production, and show you all the things it can do. So let's bring it out.
Do it.
So here you're seeing Optimus with these are with the degrees of freedom that we expect to have in Optimus Production Unit 1, which is the ability to move all the fingers independently, to have the thumb have 2 degrees of freedom, so it has opposable thumbs, and both left and right hand, so it's able to operate tools and do useful things. Our goal is to make a useful humanoid robot as quickly as possible. And we've also designed it using the same discipline that we use in designing the car, which is to design it for manufacturing such that it's possible to make the robot in high volume at low cost with high reliability. So that's incredibly important. I mean, you've all seen very impressive humanoid robot demonstrations, and that's great, but what are they missing? They're missing a brain. They don't have the intelligence to navigate the world by themselves. And they're also very expensive and made in low volume. Whereas Optimus is designed to be an extremely capable robot, but made in very high volume, probably ultimately millions of units. And it is expected to cost much less than a car.
I'll just bring it directly to the right here.
I would say probably less than $20,000.
So some may say that that robot looked a little clunky and was very limited compared to like what the Boston Dynamics robots show when they do their demos. Here's what the Boston Dynamics robot can do. And I think it's important to note that the main difference between the Boston Dynamics robot and where it is and the Tesla robot is that the Boston Dynamics robot doesn't have any of the sensing built into it. It's all pre-programmed. I mean, it's very impressive. They're very strong and agile robots. The actuators work very well, but it's going to be $70,000 to $100,000 for one of these Boston Dynamics robots that is only pre-programmable and can't really do things on its own. I think that'll be interesting to see how Boston Dynamics now takes what Tesla is doing and starts to evolve its robot production. But now everyone's talking about Tesla's AI and the Optimus robot and where it'll go from here. I think it's very exciting and looking forward to where Tesla takes this development next. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Tesla AI Day and the Optimus robot. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.